You stare me down with those electric eyes. No matter how hard I try, I can't escape that gaze tonight. That girl's up in the atmosphere. That girl's up.
So the first thing I do is make sure that my hair will hold a curl. What I normally do is I'll take a shower the night before I want to curl my hair, and I'll scrunch it with the gel. The gel I used last night was this gel. It's any gel, just I always get the one with the strongest hold. And you just scrunch your hair after the shower, just like kind of like this motion, and then I just put it all in a high bun on top of my head, and then I'll sleep with it. And sometimes it's still a little bit wet, so I'll just blow dry it really lightly, just to make sure that everything's dry. I do this because they always say that your hair holds curl best when it's dirty, and this almost creates like a dirty kind of, not dirty, but like it has a lot of product in it from the gel. Okay, so the first thing you do is you want to part your hair in 2 sections and put it at the front of your shoulders, and I just spray my whole head with hairspray. But what I'm going to use is not your mother's She's a Tease Volumizing hairspray. And I mean, I like this. It's not amazing, but it's hairspray. So you're going to spray your whole head. Okay, and usually when it's in that bun, it kind of gets flat at the top and all the body goes to the bottom. So I'm going to tease my hair. This is a teasing comb I actually got at Forever 21 of all places. I just love this little guy. It was like $2. So you're going to start just teasing right by your part, just to give it some body there. And I also like to tease right here. I don't know what it is, but I don't like having any hair touch my face. It just bothers me all day. So just gonna kind of tease that so it has enough body to kind of lift off of my face. I have an awesome story to tell you actually about this curling wand. It's an ISO Professional 5P. I actually was looking up curling wands on Amazon, but this popped up for $10, so I bought it. It came with 5 different wands to put on. I don't have the box with me, or I would show you. It's actually where I live at college, so I only have this part. But this is the second to largest wand with it. And I actually saw this on Outlook. It's ISO Professional for $90. Like, I paid $10 for this. And you know on Outlook, everything is discounted. So the original price was like $400, and I paid $10 for this. So always check Amazon before you go anywhere else. Beauty, anything. Amazon and eBay, I'm like obsessed. I start from top to bottom. Normally people go bottom layer to top layer. Start at the top and work to the bottom. So we're going to start, and I'm just going to grab this front section and twirl it around. And I actually do my curls flat, and then I kind of twirl it at the end. Here, I'll bring it up to the camera so you can see. But I kind of twirl the ends around the barrel. Like the first 2 times I turn it around, I keep it flat. So then here's your first curl. And then you're just going to take the next section on that same top layer. So you're going to do flat curl, and then twirl it around this barrel. And then I usually wait about 10 to 15 seconds and then let it fall. Like that. So there's a section in between the 2 curls you did on the top layer. There's a section in between that's almost a middle layer. So you're going to curl these 2, and every time you do another layer, you're going to curl this kind of middle layer hair. And again, you're going to do a flat, the first 2 times you go around the barrel, it's going to be flat laying your hair, and then you twirl it around, kind of like, you can see that. And this will give it almost like a loose curl at the top and tighter at the bottom. So I'm just going to do my whole head like this.
You stare me down with those electric eyes. No matter how hard I try, I can't escape that gaze tonight. That girl's up in the atmosphere. That girl's up in the atmosphere. Oh. I'm hypnotized by the way she moves. Baby girl, please help me soon. I'ma take you to the sun and the moon. That girl's up in the atmosphere. Oh, that girl's up in the atmosphere. Yeah. And I've been catching myself thinking of it. It was 3 in the morning, every day I chase after her. But I can't catch lightning, catching myself thinking of it. It was 3 in the morning, every day I chase after her. But I can't catch lightning. No, I can't catch lightning. She'll make you believe anything she wants, make you think that you're the one. She will keep you there. That girl's up in the atmosphere. She's way up in the atmosphere. And I've been catching myself thinking of it. It was 3 in the morning, every day I chase after her. But I can't catch lightning, catching myself thinking of it. It was 3 in the morning, every day I chase after her. But I can't catch lightning. No, I can't catch lightning. Oh, I can't catch lightning. Yeah, I can't catch lightning. You stare me down with those electric eyes. No matter how hard I try, I can't escape that gaze tonight. That girl's up in the atmosphere.
And then after you think you did that whole top layer, you want to go back through and make sure you didn't miss any pieces, because with this method of curling, it's very easy to miss a piece.
And I've been waiting for you, anticipating, chasing after things that you do. But I can't catch lightning, waiting for you.
Okay, so now that the whole top layer is curled, you're going to want to start on your bottom. So what I usually do, since both of your sides of your head are at the front of your body, just take all the ones that you already curled and throw it to the back.
Anticipating, chasing after things that you do, but I can't catch lightning.
Alright, and then you're left with your bottom layer here, which still just has gel in it. So what I'm going to do first is just brush out this bottom layer, because I have some gel still in it. And then I'm going to hairspray it again. Okay, and for your bottom layer, I like to keep it very long. So what you're going to have to do is, you're not going to curl from root to end. You're just going to curl half of it to keep that length. A lot of girls with short hair are always like, I cannot curl my hair because it's too short. This might be a good way if you have layers. This might be an easy way for you to maybe get that curl that you want. So I'm going to start, I always start from the back. I'm going to take a chunk of this bottom layer, and I'm only going to curl half of it. And I'm going to keep the curl flat the whole time. I'm not going to twirl it. So you can see here, I kept it flat the whole time. I'm not twirling it at all. It's just my hair is flat on the barrel. So I'm just going to do this to my whole bottom layer, and this will keep the length that you want and keep a nice loose curl. Here's the first one, and as you see, it's just the bottom is curled and this whole part here is straight. And it won't matter because your top layer will come down to here, so you won't see that straight part. Just be very careful when you're doing this. It's very easy on this step to get burned from the curling iron, so just be very careful.
Never mind, things are good again. Took the time in my life to figure it out, and I can't let real life bring me down, down, down. 'Cause I could run across the world, and everywhere I go, I'll see my name in bright lights. If I keep it up, I know that I could fly. I feel like it's a good life, and when I feel it most, I feel like I could fly. I could fly. Yeah. I get away when I need it most. 'Cause I could find myself outside of the shapes and the lines that I draw in my mind.
And then what you're going to want to do next is make sure the back pieces are all curled. Right, and I actually found a piece that should be curled. It's not, well, it's curled but not up to what I want. So I'm just going to take that and curl that. And then you're going to want to hairspray everything.
I've got to run before it's too late. And everywhere I go, I'll see my name in bright lights.
And then the next step is going to be to separate the curls. But you're going to wait about 5 or 10 minutes before you do that, so the curl can kind of settle into your hair. So I'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes, and I just was letting my curls kind of set into my hair. One thing I wanted to remind you is leave your curling iron on while it's setting, because you never know, one's going to fall out, you're not going to like a piece, so make sure this is still plugged in. Okay, so next what you're going to want to do is separate the curls. I just kind of finger comb through them. And make sure you get the bottoms, because that had the tighter curl. So the next thing I do is I go back to my teasing comb, and I'm just going to tease up at the top here again.
Keep it up, I know that I could fly. I feel like it's a good life, and when I feel it most, I feel like I could fly. I could fly. Yeah, the bright lights in my eyes for the first time.
And then what you're going to want to do is kind of tease the bottom almost. You're going to just put the comb in and just bring it up a little bit, which will make it bigger and fuller at the bottom.
The bright lights in my eyes for the second time. I'll see my name in bright lights. If I keep it up, I know that I can fly. I feel like it's a good life.
Okay, so then this is my finished hair. And I'm just going to go through and spray it again just to make sure everything stays in place. I like to flip my head over and then spray the bottom. So I'm going to do that now. So then here is your final hair. It's a very fluffy, kind of loose curl that is good for an everyday, and it really doesn't take that long. Everyone always says, oh my gosh, you have so much hair. That probably takes an hour, 2 hours. I'm like, no, it's only about 20 minutes at the most. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. We're going to go back in and put a little bit more on the bottom layer. Blech. Okay, now with your bottom layer, I like to keep my last... Okay, so the next thing I do is I go back to my... so that there's nothing back there. My tag's out. And then while it's... twirl this hair here. Just keep twirling it